Viewers, we're going to be focusing on a story that affects us all because it's about our history, our shared history. And if we don't have a firm understanding of our shared history, of our culture, then viewers, there are two things that can happen. One, we will not have a sense of our future. And secondly, viewers, we will be cast adrift without an identity in a massive sea where, viewers, we will be written over, painted over like we were for 1,000 years by at least 3 waves of settler colonialists. Viewers, there is a deep-seated bias in India against a certain set of historical figures. These champions of resistance against rule by oppressors have not been given their due. They were denied their due because they were not seen to be aligned to the outlook of a clique of historians and their political patrons. Let me give you an example. In the interest of appeasing a community or downplaying India's Hindu civilizational roots, this clique after independence spent a lot of time cataloguing the virtues uncritically of the Mughal Empire or the Delhi Sultanate or the life of Tipu Sultan. Viewers, so much so that movies were made, television serials were dedicated to the lives of these individuals. Nothing wrong with that, viewers. Nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, make movies, write their histories, but do it in a manner that is absolutely accurate and, viewers, portrays the truth with warts and all. Don't airbrush. But viewers, while this airbrushed history on all these were brought out, this clique did not give as much space to other ruling dynasties like the Marathas, Cholas, that represented a certain Indic civilizational value system. This clique ignored even individuals like Lochit Barfukan, Martanda Verma of Travancore, Devi Ahilya, Bhai Holkar. Even modern day figures such as Savarkar, Hedgewar were ignored. Even events like the impact of the naval mutiny of 1946 or even the truth of the Mopila massacres have been glossed over. But viewers, should this clique be allowed to get away with writing a blinkered, sanitized history to suit a certain political agenda or narrative? That's the question we need to be asking. Why? Why today? Because, viewers, non-Congress icons of Bharat who have sacrificed in many ways to build our nation are being scrubbed out of history as we speak. The step is being taken by the newly elected Congress government in Karnataka. In the name of course correcting and desaffranizing the school syllabus, the Congress government in Karnataka has confirmed that within 2 weeks the chapter in class 10 textbooks on RSS founder Hedgewar is going to be axed. If not the chapter, viewers, then the portion. The Congress says that students don't need to be taught about a, quote, coward, unquote, who apologized repeatedly to the British. Listen in, viewers.
ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯವರಾಗಲಿ ಸಂಘ ಪರಿವಾರದವರಾಗಲಿ ಹೆಡ್ಗೆವಾರ್ ಅವರು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಹೋರಾಟಗಾರರಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷಮಾಪಣೆ ಪತ್ರ 6 ಬಾರಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚಿತ್ರಗುಪ್ತ ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷಮಾಪಣೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇಂಥ ರಣಹಿಡಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಪಠ್ಯಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ.
Whatever is good for the unification of the country, for the unification of the nation, are something which needed to be inculcated in the young minds. Not glorifying those leaders or those icons who laid the foundation or who sowed the seeds of division in our country.
The BJP has done is try to infuse their ideological issues into textbooks, which is not correct. So Congress party will have to look at it very seriously and take corrective measures.
Now, viewers, you heard some of those Congress leaders saying that those individuals who sowed the seeds of division, were bigoted, or even promoted hate should not be, of course, taught to our children, or their lives should not be in any way encapsulated. Well, viewers, let's really look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. The BJP is, of course, lashing out at the Congress party, as is their wont, but let's ignore that reaction first. The trouble is that the Congress is not being fair to icons, Bharatiya icons, like Hedgewar. He was no coward or British bootlicker, as is being alleged. Now, let me take you through certain facts, viewers. And here on this show, you watch this show because facts have fans, viewers. And I always bring out the hard facts so that you can get closer to the truth. And you are armed with the right facts so that you can knock down, wherever you are, the fakery. So let's talk about Hedgewar. He was the member of the Anushilan Samiti, a revolutionary group of freedom fighters, viewers. Who says this? This is Triloknath Chakravarti's 30 years in jail, a book. And who could become a member of this revolutionary group of fighters, viewers? Only those who renounced their homes and families were entitled to take the vow. So sacrifice was necessary. He backed the Congress resolution for the Samparna Swatantraya. We, the Sangh, are immensely happy that Congress endorsed our goal of complete independence. It's our duty to cooperate with any organization working towards that goal. This is Hedgewar's own letter to the Sangh. Viewers, if people were writing this, how could they be cowards? This was seditious under the British. Viewers, he was part of the non-cooperation movement. That's right. As Secretary of Non-Cooperation Board, he effectively mobilized the youth. He took part in the movement and was jailed for 1 year for his speeches. So as per Dr. Rakesh Sinha, he was arrested for sedition, arrested by the British for sedition in 1921 during the non-cooperation movement. He pleaded his own case, refused to apologize, and then jailed for a year. These are the facts. These are hard facts, viewers. Go verify them if you don't believe me. But you have no reason not to believe me because, viewers, I'm not weighed down by baggage. Viewers, the paragraph that is being deleted from the textbooks, there's nothing objectionable about it. It is a paragraph, and there you can see it, viewers. This is from the textbook. It's only a paragraph, an excerpt from the works of Mr. Hedgewar's speech, cited in his book, RSS Thaptakara Chintanagalu Prerna. And it expounds on the role of those who should be adopted by society as worthy of reverence. Who should be a role model is what this particular passage in the textbooks talks about. How can that be objectionable, viewers? Viewers, this patriot has been tagged a coward by the Congress, and this characterization, labeling, etc., is part of a larger trend. Remember what the Congress has to say about another icon of Bharatiyata, Veer Savarkar or Vinayak Savarkar. Now, viewers, the Congress says that Savarkar compromised with British rule. The reality is he was jailed for 14 years for sedition by the British in Kala Pani, where he was tortured mercilessly, and anyone who has read a little bit about Kala Pani would know that it was really a dungeon of devilry. Viewers, the Congress says that Savarkar was a Maafi Veer, wrote mercy letters to the British. The reality is offered to trade his own freedom in exchange of others. A British stooge, not freedom fighter, says the Congress about Savarkar. Well, in 1933, he led a hunger strike in Kalapani, allegedly chained and flogged in solitary confinement. Viewers, this person, this great son of India, has been eulogized even by Indira Gandhi. So while Savarkar and Hedgewar are being removed because of their parochialism, perceived parochialism by the Congress ecosystem, viewers, Tipu Sultan is hailed as a worthy figure. Aurangzeb is hailed as a worthy figure of study. Viewers, here is a little bit about Tipu Sultan. He wrote a letter to Burduz Khan, 19th January 1790. I have achieved a great victory in Malabar and over 4 lakh Hindus were converted to Islam. What was he preaching, viewers? Tolerance? No, he wasn't. I am overjoyed at the prospect of converting Raman Nair, Raja of Travancore, and his subjects to Islam. Viewers, this person was not a beacon of tolerance. He even wrote a letter to Abdul Dulai on the 18th of January 1790. With the grace of Allah, almost all Hindus in Calicut are now converted to Islam. Determined to convert the rest soon. But viewers, the Congress ecosystem eulogizes this man. Never told history in a balanced way. So we are all told to believe that he was a great reformer. He was a great freedom fighter. Of course, he might have been, viewers, he might have fought the British. But he might have also been doing it to advance the cause of Islam in the subcontinent. At least his letters seem to suggest this. He wrote to Runmust Khan, we carried off Kurgis, raised them to honor of Islam and incorporated them into our Ahmadi corps. Look at what has been said about Aurangzeb. Owaisi, Akbaruddin Owaisi, prayed at Aurangzeb's Mazar in May 2022. But what did Aurangzeb do, viewers? He was out there trying to demolish symbols of Hindu civilization. He raised the Keshav Dev Mandir, built an Eidgah mosque there. He destroyed the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Viewers, even the Trimbakeshwar Jyotirlinga was raised by Aurangzeb in 1680 AD, and a mosque was built there. These people were no, viewers, unapologetic secularists. Yet they find a mention. I want